Well, last month, an FDA committee voted to make some peptides more widely available. Maybe hearing about these right now from wellness influencers on social media who have pitched these as a way to improve your overall health, your fitness, so many other things. But there are so many different forms of them. Dr. Robert Catania, the director of metabolic and bariatric surgery with Southern New Hampshire Weight Management, joining us now. So, Dr. Catania, it feels like we're hearing this word all the time right now, but on a basic level, can you explain, what the heck are peptides?
Sure.
And then what do they do?
Yes, so peptides are very small molecules. They're made up of amino acids, so basically very simple proteins, and they're used by our body to signal and control and regulate different bodily processes. So things like hunger can be related or regulated, blood sugar can be regulated by peptides.
And so, there's so many different forms of these that we're hearing about. I think the most common that people would know is GLP-1s are a peptide. What are some of the other ones, and are there various levels of how much we know about them and what they do to the body at this point?
Exactly. There are a lot of peptides being hyped right now on social media that are maybe not real well studied just yet. So you mentioned GLP-1s. That's actually very, very popular, probably the most popular peptide going right now. They've been well studied. They're regulated. They're manufactured in controlled ways. And they help manage things like hunger, appetite, gastric emptying, weight management. So pretty effective and pretty useful drugs when used properly. There are a lot of other ones that are being used. Some of them you hear about from athletes. They help them recover more quickly. Skin care products have now peptides built into them that are supposedly help you to regenerate your skin faster. And they probably do work. The problem is they're not very well studied. Most have only been tested in animals. And so if you're getting your advice online from influencers, you may not be getting the safest advice out there.
Well, so I guess that's the question we really wanted to ask you today. I'm sure, so many folks are hearing about these, seeing them. What should people be thinking about when it comes to peptides if they're saying, oh, for my health or for my fitness, I want to look into these? It must be a question you're getting from your patients all the time.
It is. We hear it a lot. And some of the peptides regulate things like testosterone, human growth hormone. And so just like back in the 80s and 90s when people were taking steroids, kind of getting them on the black market, so to speak, you can do that on the internet now. And so I would say, if you're interested in optimizing your health, have that conversation with your physician. A lot of the basic stuff we've been talking about for years, like eating well, getting plenty of sleep, getting regular exercise, is going to be the best thing you can do right now. I do think in the coming years, we're going to see a lot more interest in these peptides, a lot more study in these peptides, and probably a lot more use, but they're not quite ready for prime time for most of them.
Now, is it kind of the Wild West out there right now when it comes to regulations with these? Are they well regulated, not that well regulated? Where do they fit in the market?
No, you hit the nail on the head. They're really unregulated. So most of them were designed and they're used to test on animals. There are pharmacies that are manufacturing them and distributing them through the internet, really with no regulation at all. I did a little research for this segment, and now I'm getting bombarded on all my socials with ads for peptides. Try mine, coming from all over the country. So I think you want to stay away from those. You probably ought to keep working with your physician if you're going to think about trying to modulate your body with those peptides.
Okay, so likely more to come when it comes to this topic.
I think in a couple of years, we'll be talking about dozens of these like we're talking about the GLP-1s today.
Fascinating. Okay, Dr. Catania, thanks so much for breaking it down for us.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.